championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boston College Eagles offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game... moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game. drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to take the top off. He's got it for a big play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bolden.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Hart. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's right up on the receivers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bolden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often.
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Snagged out of the air. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sharp. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it behind the line. It's Denson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
He snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Shakes off the defender. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers are on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. So after the break, they'll go back to work. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Boston College, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, what a cut! Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board. To the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll pull it on the read. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. If you do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The give to the back. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bolden. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Boston College, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Best. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sharp. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Down to 2 minutes before half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These guys have taken some blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Now on second down. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, the quick spin move.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Clemson jumps to the line. To the air, it's Sharp. Pressure coming. It's picked off. That's number 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Power football with the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half, and one away for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sharp. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This time he's got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Sharp. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense, this quarterback, they don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch near the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running the red zone, it's Denson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just
looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Cameron. Finds us back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Barco. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Best. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. There's a long and storied